What's up, YouTube? Back with another video, and today I'm gonna go over 6 plays in the Raptors playbook here in 2K22. All 6 of these plays are in both current gen and next gen, but I'm gonna be demonstrating them on next gen. So with that being said, let's get into it. The first play is the quick 21 elevator. This is a 3-point play you can call for anybody that has 3-point priority. If you don't know what play priorities are, I'll leave a video linked in the description where I'll talk about that, and I'll also talk about a lot of things related to offensive play calling in that video as well. And this play is designed to get you a 3 on the wing. So I'm going to run it and then I'm going to replay and talk about it. So right here, I call it for Van Vliet, and he starts with the ball on the wing. Then I'll pass it off to Gary Trent, and I'll wait for Van Vliet to go on the block. And then I'm going to get this ball screen from Siakam. But as I take this screen, Van Vliet, he gets this double screen from Anunoby and Scotty Barnes. It's supposed to be an elevator, so like he's really supposed to go like in between right here and come out. But a lot of times he doesn't do that. Sometimes he will, but a lot of times he'll just either go around this way or go around this way. Either way, like your defender still gets hit by the screen a lot of the time, even though it's designed for him to come through here. But this time he goes around. Russell still gets hit by the screen, and he gets wide open for the 3. So this play is pretty nice, and you could potentially catch people off guard with it too, because once you get this pick and roll right here, they're gonna be so focused on that you can get this wide open 3 right there, and like they're not really gonna notice it. And it can be hard for them to, be 2 places at once, like hard for them to guard this pick right here and to like get into the lane and deflect, get to this pass. This play also ends in this pick and roll right here. And I like this because you have pretty good spacing. So once you come off the screen, you have like this whole top of the key area to work with. So if you don't get an open shot, you could potentially create a shot off of this pick and roll. The next play is quick fist hammer. This is a 3-point play you could call for anybody that has 3-point priority, and it's designed to get you a 3 in the corner. So right here, I call it for Gary Trent. He starts over here on the wing, and Van Vliet has the ball. And the play goes into this pick and fade with Siakam. So whoever your center is will set this screen. And when he sets the screen, he will always fade and just stay on a 3-point line. So he won't roll. So if you have a shooting center, this play is a lot more deadly because they won't be able to just leave him right here. And as you drive, help defense is a lot more aggressive in real games. So most likely a lot of situations these 2 guys will follow you, or especially if you're playing against somebody online, they never really let you get this layup. They're gonna either click on the center or somebody and jump at you. So you could potentially get this kick out 3 right here. But as I drive, you see Scotty Barnes, he sets this screen for Gary Trent, and he goes into the corner to get open for the 3. But be careful when making this pass, because it can get stolen by either this guy or even sometimes this guy. So kind of want to be careful. And if you have somebody that has bullet passer, that's even better. And somebody that has glue hands that's catching the ball, you could really catch people off guard with this, because they're really not going to expect this. Like once they see you driving to the rim, they're going to assume that you're going to go for a layup, or maybe even hit this guy out here on the fade. Also, when you throw this, try to time it so where that he starts to move is when you throw the pass, so that like once the pass is like almost there, this guy is already getting hit by the screen. Because if you pass it a little bit too late, he's going to be able to get over and contest. But if you time the pass correctly, like by the time the ball is like around here, he'll be in the screen animation right here. So once he catches it, it's hard for him to get out and contest this shot. So try to keep that in mind when you're making this pass right here. So I'll make this pass. Beverly gets stuck. I get the wide open 3. So this play is pretty nice, and again, it could catch people off guard because they won't really notice that hammer action happening. And you can even you can score a lot of points off of this, like just pick and fade right here, especially if you're playing against somebody off balling you or just center sitting and they're not really good hedge defenders. You can just absolutely destroy people on this pick and roll right here because you have so much space to work with over here. So you could potentially hit this screen and get some threes. See, like right here, I'm pretty open for this three, especially if you play my team. Like this is greens all day. So keep that in mind. You don't have to like use this action for this play. You can just straight up use this right here and score a lot of points that way. The next play is quick three rip 5 out. This is a 3-point play you can call for anybody that has 3-point priority. And this play is designed to get you a 3 on the wing, but you have a cutting option and a pick and roll option as well. So right here, I call it for Van Vliet. He stops over there in the corner, and Gary Trent has the ball over here in the wing. Then the play is gonna run, and Anunoby gets this screen from Siakam, and he kind of dives in. So you can hit him on this pass right here. Be careful because this guy's may be able to steal this, but he'll be open on this cut a lot. So be on the lookout for this cut right here. But I just hold the ball, and then Van Vliet will get this pin down screen from Siakam. He comes out, he gets open on the three, but defense does a good job, and they end up switching it. So good job by them. But the play goes into this side pick and roll, and like I said, I always like pick and rolls that have me going into like empty space. So you have a lot of space over here to work with on the wing and in the corner. So this puts a lot of pressure on the defense. So I'll take the screen. Pat Bev, he's Pat Bev. He does a good job of getting him a screen, but I just hit him with this little spin shot right here. This is a move that I like to do a lot as well. Like, especially when someone thinks you're driving or like you kind of got to step on them and they think you're going to go all the way to the rim. You could just hit them with this spin shot right there. They usually go flying out of bounds right here. And you create just enough space to get your shot off. So a pretty cool play. You get some decent options right there. Like I said, that cut will be open quite a bit. And you also get a 3-point option and pick and roll. So you get a little bit of everything with this play. The next play is the fist double drag 6. You could call this for anybody that has pick and roll ball handler priority. And it's just a double ball screen play. So right here, I call it for Van Vliet. He starts with the ball on the wing. Then I'm going to just get this double ball screen from Siakam and Scotty Barnes. I come out to the wing. Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't hedge. So I end up shooting a 3. But one of these guys will roll and one of these guys will fade. So right here, Barnes, he kind of fades out. And Siakam, he's still in like the screening animation. But if I was to hold the ball, he would end up rolling. But I get the open shot, so I'll take it. So a really simple play, but these double ball screen plays are usually pretty good. And especially against people that off ball you, you could get off a lot of threes because they're usually not very good hedge defenders. And also don't be afraid to shoot off of these. I said this before, but like when I use these double screen plays, I just stay around the 3-point line. I try not to drive too much because I know that one of my guys are going to be rolling and then the other guy fades. So like if I'm all the way out here, one guy's rolling and this guy's fading, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and you really force people to make decisions because as you run the play, like this guy, he's always going to get hit by the screens. So it's up to the center to either step up and have to make a decision to either step up or guard the roll, or maybe this guy switch. And if you force a switch, then you can usually get a smaller guy on your center. So even though this play is really simple, it's still really effective and it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. The next play is fist double drag 7. This is a pick and roll play you can call for anybody that has pick and roll ball handler priority. And it's a pick and roll play, but you have a 3-point opportunity as well. So right here, I call it for Van Vliet. He starts with the ball on the wing. Then Gary Trent will get this double screen from Siakam and Scotty Barnes. So when he comes out here, a lot of the times he'll be open for this 3. But if you're not open, just give the ball back to Van Vliet, and then the play goes into this pick and roll. And when I called the play, I just stayed right here and I just manually called for the pick because sometimes like when you out here and you waiting for the pick, the timing is really off. So you can just call for the pick manually, and you get pretty good spacing here when you call for this screen. So like all of this space right here you have to work with. And I like pick and rolls like this. I like pick and rolls when I'm going to like an empty side of the court. There's a couple other like pick and roll plays in this playbook that like the screen will be on this side, so like I'm just going into traffic. I don't really like that. So when I'm at the top of the key like this, I'm going to this empty wing. I have so much space to work with. And so I take the screen, defense goes under the screen, and big man doesn't hedge out, so I get a wide open three. So this is a pretty nice play, especially if you like pick and rolls, because you get this 3-point option, and then even if you don't get open, you still have this pick and roll. So if you call a lot of pick and rolls, this play can be pretty good because you get that 3-point option before you get into the pick and roll. So you just give the defense another action that they have to worry about. And the last play is fist 5-1-4. This is a pick and roll play you could call for anybody that has pick and roll ball handler priority, and it's just a simple pick and roll play. So right here, I call it for Van Vliet. He's going to start with the ball at the top, and then he just gets the screen from Siakam. But I just like this play for the spacing. This area of the court is open, so I have a lot of space to work with. And I take this screen, and a lot of times, like I would just like stay out here, you know, try to get the three, or just force this center to have a decision to either come out to me or guard the roll. Also, like this area right here, I do be shooting a lot of fades. Like, so if you have somebody that has difficult shots, this shot right here coming off the screen and fading, you can make these shots very consistently, especially because the center is just going to be in some kind of drop coverage. Like, they're not really going to fully commit to you a lot of the time, and they're not really going to expect you to just shoot a fade right here. So don't be afraid to shoot these fades right here. But I just take it all the way to the rim. I track the defense, and I just throw the lob up to Siakam. So again, pretty simple play. And like I said, if you like pick and roll, probably gonna like this play. And yeah, it's just space, and it's just up to you to take advantage of what the defense is giving you. So that's pretty much it for the plays. I like this playbook. It's pretty good if you like to use pick and rolls. You got some double screens, and you also just have pick and roll plays that give you good spacing, as well as maybe an action or two happening before the actual pick and roll, so that you're not predictable and like the defense just knows that you're gonna run a pick and roll. You have some actions before that, and you give the defense a couple things to think about before actually getting to the pick and roll. So I do like that aspect of the playbook a lot. And yeah, as always, I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.